2089 tip for News Talk KCRG. I'm Steve Smith on KIX 102.5.
We'll see sunshine today with highs in the upper 40s. Mostly clear skies tonight, lows in the upper 20s. Sunshine 55 for Tuesday. Sunshine mid-50s for Wednesday.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar is not showing anything over the 4 states.
18 in Anderson, 16 in Pittsburgh, 17 in Joplin. To sign up for severe weather alerts, download the Zimmer Storm Center app.
Time now for the KIX Kids Pledge. It's being brought to you by Country Financial. Josh Meeker over there. And today we're featuring Carthage Mark Twain, Mrs. Hathcock's kindergarten class.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Great job, guys. And if you'd like your kids or your class group or whomever to be on the KIX Kids Pledge, just go to the KIX website and hit the button there to find out how to upload your audio.
We are just 18 minutes away from your chance to guess and win the Great Plains Federal Credit Union secret sound.
$1,002.50 could be yours.
Here's Cody Johnson with Carrie Underwood.
On KIX 102.5. Does not bode well for the day, ladies and gents. Does not bode well for the day.
My goodness. Good
We've had
morning.
A couple of little incidents. Would it be incidences? Incidences?
Yeah.
There's been some incidences.
Morning, Megan. Morning, Devin. Morning, Jimmy. Morning, Sarah. Thank you very much, Jimmy. I almost said Jen.
Thank you, Jen. Okay.
Very proud of the Chiefs. I thought it was a very good game yesterday.
And Jen had a lot to do with that. Let's be honest.
I really did.
She contributed. Contributed.
I contributed, yeah. It was incredibly nerve-wracking. I was like, I need some.
Your camera's moved again.
It's always moved.
Gosh.
Always.
And it's at this
Morning,
weird
Kathy.
canted angle too.
Yes, it is.
What the heck? Is that straighter? That line back there in the corner really drove me nuts.
That's not straighter.
No. Whoa.
That's way worse.
Well, I had to overcorrect. Now you're going to be too high. Oh, crap. Whee! And we're working. Yeah, but you're not centered.
Wrong way. There you go. Right there. Stop.
Yeah, I doubt it. Yeah, it's pretty close.
Just leave it for there. Yeah, see, Sarara says it was a great game, not just me. And Jimmy says it was a great game.
Well, then, that's the jury has ruled.
I think they all owe us a beer.
50th Century Devin
Like
said
in
his
something.
birthday package arrived yesterday, and it's a spinning prize wheel.
That's cool.
I'd be finding out who that relative was and taking him out back, Devin.
Yeah, when's your birthday, Devin?
A spinning prize wheel without the prizes is just like a fish hook without a worm.
Are you going to get the prizes that are on it when you spin it? Is that how that works?
No, it's just the wheel.
Or is it just the wheel? Or you get to pick the prizes, and when you land on it, you're like, okay, that's my next present. I have to show you guys this picture of beans here in just a little bit. Morning, Jeanette. 15th of January or February, Jimmy? Or good gracious, Devin. Morning, Christy. It had a dry erase marker and eraser. So you could make whatever prizes you want, right? January. Okay, Devin's birthday was January 15th. So you could write on there like a Furby and a hoverboard. Not that anyone's told us, Megan. You're the only one that has confirmed with us that they have found the hint. Anyone else find the hint to the hint? Do you feel like you know what the secret sound is now that you have found the second hint, Megan? Sarara says Amy's birthday is next Monday. What are you doing to celebrate?
Little dance. Okay, moving on.
Devin says, like Wheel of Fortune, you can write 100, 200, bankrupt. If you write 200 on there and you land on 200, are your parents going to give you 200? As far as I know, Megan's the only one that's found both hints. I'm sure other people have, but no one's confirmed it with us. Oh, till your birthday. I was like, why are we excited about Amy's birthday? Okay. Saraba's birthday is next Monday. We have so many birthdays. We just had Nikki's birthday yesterday. Yeah, getting caller number 5 is definitely part of what makes it so hard. Devin says, no, it's just a wheel that you can write stuff on. Oh, cool. So have you filled it in yet?
Fill what in?
His spinning prize wheel. Did you guys see the video of Randy eating butter? $30 seconds. 20.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 708.
Sunshine with high in the upper 40s today. It's 17 in Joplin.
We'll give you a look at the weather forecast in about 15 minutes. Plus, we've got your chance to guess and win the Great Plains Federal Credit Union secret sound in 12 minutes.
$1,002.50 is up for grabs if you can be caller number 5 at 720 and tell us what the secret sound is.
We even put another hint up hidden on the KIX website over the weekend to better help you guess and win.
So there are 2 hints that are going to help you to guess and win. So go find them at KIX1025.com.
Here's Jason Aldean and Kelly Clarkson.
On the 4 states, number 1 for cash.
Kelly Clarkson!
It's KIX 102.5. So good. Hey, morning, Kyle. Morning, kiddos. I love you guys. Have a great day.
I have
Morning,
idiot
Brendan.
lights coming on my dash over the weekend.
What light?
Idiot lights. That's what I call a check engine light and the track off.
Why do you call them idiot lights?
Because they're idiots. They're stupid.
Probably not if your check engine light's coming on. It's a pretty big thing.
So I've been trying to, the track off, which is traction control off, it says it's turned that off. It turns out the 2 of those together coming on is related to an MAF sensor.
What does that mean?
Can indicate that your gas cap needs replaced.
Oh, okay.
How stupid is that? That or it's an O2 sensor.
Why would your gas cap need replaced?
Because it's not sealing properly. Gas caps today, the way the gasoline flows in the engine, it's on a vacuum. And if you have a gas cap that doesn't seal correctly. So about 6 or 7 months ago, I drove off from a gas station and left the gas cap sitting on the bed of the truck because it had broken the little stupid thing that holds it on, there.
Uh-huh.
So I had to go get a new one. I bet it's something related to that. If it is, it's just stupid. I think I can take fingernail polish and paint over where those lights are on the dash controls
Don't
where
do
you
that.
can't see them anymore.
Oh, Devin says he even built his prize wheel. He built it himself. It only took a couple minutes.
So you didn't get it as a birthday present? What?
He did. It's a birthday present that he had the joy of building and creating himself. So when the lights combine, it means something else.
Yeah,
I
apparently.
didn't know that.
And where do they keep the list of those things, those meanings, those interpretations? Nowhere.
Google.
Nowhere.
Morning, Floyd. Floyd, how are you? How you healing? How's your grandson? How's the weather? I'm going to ask you 50 questions.
Did anybody find the hint on the website, the additional hint?
Megan did.
Did she?
She's the only one that's confirmed it with us.
Was it a good hint, Megan? Oh, Morgan Wallen private chat.
Wow. Your power's out, Floyd? What's going on?
His power's out. Did you not hear? Are you not listening? Linois Morgan.
Linois Morgan?
Yeah.
It confirmed her suspicions, she says. The second hint did. So that's good. My curls are crazy today.
I was going to say.
I even brushed them and I still feel like they're just
Did you?
chaotic.
I thought maybe you had missed brushing them.
I gently brushed them so I didn't totally ruin
Maybe
them.
you should vigorously.
Maybe I
try
should.
vigorously next time. Do you know what a curry comb is?
No.
Maybe you should use a curry comb.
Okay. I thought about using a wide tooth comb.
I think a curry comb would work really well.
What's a curry comb?
You'll have to look it up.
Okay. They are back to trying to see if insurance will cover grants on going to KC or not. Is he still in the hospital? Devin says, wait, guys, for the secret sound, I should spin the wheel and write some money on there.
There you go.
And whenever it lands on, they get it if they win. But people like to win lots of money.
You could do it.
I wonder if it's the same prize wheel that we have. Morning, Charlie.
Well, it can't be the same one because we have it here and he's got that one there. You know.
Mm-hmm. Megan says her sister gave her a tie-dye Scooby-Doo hoodie she got from Florida this weekend. That's a good sister. It's tie-dye, it's Scooby, and it's a hoodie. That's like the jackpot right there. Morning, Juan. Is he showing signs of continued improvement, Floyd? Oh, golly, I got a math. Okay, I think we're good. Calm down. I think we're good.
Are you mathing?
I am. You can't see the steam or the smoke coming out of my ears.
20 minus 14 is what?
6.
So you need how much music? And you have 4 minutes left?
We're going to go at 19.
Okay.
I did math. They want to send him to an inpatient facility. So what would that do for him?
Inpatient means he stays there, right?
That's what I thought. I mean, from what it sounds like, he still needs that sort of care. Okay, we got a seg here.
We got a seg here.
Here we go.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Your chance to win $1,002.50 with the secret sound right after Tennille Arts.
On KIX 102.5. Hi, fan. I'm using this medium to appreciate you in a particular as a fan of mine.
Yikes.
I want you to keep supporting me while I bring more entertainment to your way. To your way.
People don't talk like that.
Chinese people do, and Indonesians do.
Do they?
I feel like.
I feel like people trying to scam people talk like that.
View all 2 replies. I love that. That's a Facebook thing.
Mm-hmm. All right, secret sound, 2 minutes and 22 seconds.
Scotty McCreary page. Hi, big fans. I'm using this medium to appreciate you in a particular as a fans of mine, and I want you to keep supporting me.
I think that was your phone speaking
I think it
to
was.
you. What does your phone want?
Who was that?
I don't know.
That's not the voice.
It was a lady voice.
Nothing's on.
Was it me?
It sounded more like yours.
Nope. Wasn't me. It sounded like it came out of your pocket.
Your pocket.
That's so strange.
It is.
Love you.
I love blocking spammers. It's very OCD fulfilling
Mm-hmm.
when you clean them all out.
There we go. We have 50 seconds.
I'm leaving.
No. No, 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 no. Not yet. Okay. This one. Okay. Are you ready?
Sort of.
Here we go. 5 seconds. What do you mean, Megan?
KIX 102.5, the 4 states number 1 for cash. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
We'll see sunshine today with highs in the upper 40s at 17 in Joplin.
We'll give you a look at the weather forecast, tell you what it's going to be like for the week in just 5 minutes. But right now, it is time for you to win some cash with the Great Plains Federal Credit Union Secret Sound.
We've got $1,002.50, and we would love to give it to you.
If you can tell us what is this sound.
What do you think? What was that?
Be caller number 5 at 623-1025 to win the cash.
By the 4 states number 1 for cash.
102.5. Hi there, Morning KIX.
Caller number 1, keep trying.
Hi, Morning KIX.
Caller number 2, try again.
Call number 2.
Hi there, Morning KIX.
Caller number 3, keep trying.
Hi, Morning KIX.
Caller number 4, hurry up and call right back.
Hi there, Morning KIX. Who is this?
This is the Collins family calling.
It's the
Wait.
Collins
Let's do this. Let me do it like this. Hi there, Morning KIX. Who is this?
It's the Collins family.
It's the Collins family again.
Yeah, Collins family.
All right, we've got $1,002.50.
And we'd love to give it to you, Collins family, if you can tell us.
What is this sound?
Is it a wooden dowel, like going across corrugated tin?
He says a wooden dowel going across corrugated tin.
For $1,002.50, that is not it.
But we're going to put another $25 in that jackpot, making it $1,027.50.
And give you another chance to guess the win tomorrow morning at 7:20.
All right, another shout out to St. Mary's Catholic School. Happy Catholic Schools Week.
Woohoo!
See you in a little bit.
Thank you, Collins family. Have a great day.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Oof. Okay. How much time do you need?
8 hours.
Because you got a minute and 15 seconds and counting.
Oh. My voice is trying so hard to give out.
Yeah, it is. Do you want me to buy you another minute?
Yeah. Wait a minute.
Don't do that.
I've still got that one to go.
You can tell us. You can tell family, you can tell us. What is this?
Awkward! I'm ready to go.
Oh, you are?
Yeah. If you are.
Not yet. You gotta play this one.
Okay.
You got 25 seconds if you need to do anything else.
Dang it.
But we're going to put it.
Megan got a busy signal 37 times in a row, she says.
If you call back a few more times, you can get one 38 times.
Oh. All right, 9 seconds. Here we go.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for cash.
Looking for caller number 5 to guess and win the Great Plains Federal Credit Union secret sound.
Hi there, Morning KIX. Who is this?
It's the Collins family. Calling in
It's the
again.
Collins family again.
Yay, Collins family!
All right, we've got $1,002.50.
And we'd love to give it to you, Collins family, if you can tell us.
What is this sound?
Is it a wooden dowel like going across corrugated tin?
He says a wooden dowel going across corrugated tin.
For $1,002.50, that is not
Dang it.
But we're going to put another $25 in that jackpot, making it $1,027.50.
it. And give you another chance to guess the win tomorrow morning at 7:20.
All right, another shout out to St. Mary's Catholic School. Happy Catholic Schools Week.
Woohoo.
See you in a little bit.
All right.
Jimmy, I knew that was you. Jimmy was caller number 1. I knew I recognized that voice. Devin says, I spun the wheel, it landed on $4,000. Ooh, I want to see it when it's done, Christy.
So I'm going through blocking. Facebook blocked the first 3, and after that, it goes through the motions. You blocked so-and-so, but they're still there, and if you reload, they're still there, so it's not taking them off.
Well, you got to give it a second to catch up.
I don't think it's doing it. I don't think it's working at all.
What jersey are you wearing to school today, Devin?
Reload, it ought to reload with those blocked.
You would assume. Megan says, at least we're on the wooded side today.
Huh?
The wooded side of what?
Of life?
Let's see. Floyd says, or physical therapy. He can't sit up much on his own. His arms and legs soon, plus can't talk. I think going there would be best for him. We have a hard time taking care of him like he would need. I think his mom would just, we're out here trying to, yeah. I get that, Floyd. I hope what's best for him and his family is what they're able to offer and cover. Kathy, what is the something new that you're going to try to create today?
A fart that smells nice.
No.
That's a good idea.
Bye, Sarara. Have a great day.
Town of Galena needs to learn how to do that, apparently. Have you heard they've now got a stank?
Oh, okay. Megan says the guess wasn't a can. That's what she means by wooded side. It was a guess about wood.
Oh.
Yeah, Galena's got a weird stink. Devin's wearing a Mahomes jersey today.
They're
That's
just
cool.
joining in, I feel like, with the rest of the 4 states.
He told me to wear, he said a curry comb. Floyd says, Randy, did you really tell her to comb her hair with a curry comb like a horsetail?
Maybe. She didn't know what one was, though, so It's all right.
That looks like a torture device. What do you do with it?
It's used to you brush your horse's hair with it. They love it.
Like its tail?
Its tail. You can use it on their body fur hair.
Would it make my hair come
You might be able
out?
to use it on your body fur hair. What?
I don't have fur.
Fur hair.
Fur hair.
Fur hair. Fur hair. Fur hair. Fur hair. Fur hair. Fur hair.
Oh, Sorrel's not going to. I'm sorry. I thought you said you were leaving. Kathy says she's making a denim tote bag with a baby fox and one with a baby otter. Oh, that's cool, Kathy. Have you done tote bags before at all? Is the denim new, or is the whole idea of a denim, is that whole thing new?
Canadian camouflage. That's what I'm wearing today. Ah, Charlie horse in my back.
Wow. Don't do that.
Today's tax day.
You can start filing those taxes.
Yep.
You don't have to. You have until April 15th to really do it. Man, we get such weird stuff on the KIX Facebook video page now.
Yeah, this is Jen's fault. She has watched so many pus squeezing videos. Nasty, gross. That's all that it's showing now on the KIX's Facebook news feed.
It's like they're picking mold out of this guy's toenail.
Don't. Why are you watching it?
I don't know. I can't look away. It's like a train
Facebook
wreck.
knows that's just giving you what you want.
It's like a train wreck.
You're like a train wreck.
And here's a dirty hoof with a huge rusty nail in it.
Oh, my
Poor
God.
cow. That's taking too long. Here's a gingerbread man covered in pimples.
Jeez.
Oh, dear. Kathy says, I'm engraving denim for the first time. Oh, that's
Engraving
cool.
denim. How does that work?
Yeah, how do you engrave denim?
I feel like your pants would fall off. Riley Green Private commented.
Yeah, you bet, Megan. Everything going okay? She's got her doctor's appointment on Wednesday. She's asking for prayers.
We have a guest. Well, that's not confirmed yet. Never mind.
Yeah.
I kind of thought of something.
What?
I'm going to try something.
Okay, bye.
Just had an idea.
Oh, wait.
Oh, look. Napkins.
What's your idea?
I want to plug all of them.
You're unplugging all of the cameras?
Why not?
All right, bye, guys. We'll see you tomorrow at this.
No, I just unplugged 4. I wonder if bringing up 4 will allow 3 to work. Probably not.
Probably not at all.
It's way too simple, but I don't think we tried just running 3 of them at a time.
Mm-hmm. Might need to restart it.
Yeah, I don't know that that'll even help though, but
Yeah.
So I had, I told you I'd fixed my couch.
Mm-hmm.
Doing the upholstery thing.
Did it break again?
We had friends over Thursday night, and I flounced down on the couch, and I heard a pop, and I didn't say anything. I think he thought maybe he farted. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country.
We've got Jen's movie rehab recap of Gladiator right after Travis Denning.
On KIX 102.5. So, he didn't say anything, and then I think it was Friday night, me and my wife, she comes over and sits down right next to me on the same section of couch, and we felt something else go pop and move. And I'm like, we're going to have to redo those. So last night I had to pull all that off. He had broken one of the struts.
Yeah.
One of the wooden struts, he broke one.
Oh, dear.
I guess I'm going to have to get some metal folding chairs and make all my guests sit on those. You can't sit on the couch if you weigh over this much. And so I went in, and the other two, they had fallen out where she had sat down next to me. It didn't break them. They just fell out of place because there were only 2 left. And with that one broken, there wasn't enough support to keep those in place.
Right.
So last night, I put in 5 in that little seat section. There are 5 struts going across there, and I screwed them in. So they could still be broken, and then I had to restaple everything back up.
More enforced this time, knock on wood.
Gina had a closet rod come down too.
Not on her, I hope.
No, on Saturday, she just went in and realized it was just barely hanging there. And it was, we had rearranged her closet where we moved her rod up higher. And then she had room for a lower rod that goes halfway across and a shoe tree rack thing. So that lower one came loose. And that was a little ordeal we got to fix this weekend. Moving all the clothes out, finding a better piece of wood to put back in there. And
John says, we had someone in our small group plop down on one of our new couches, and the pop was a wooden strut, too. Perhaps we call it the big small group.
No kidding. That's mine, too. I've had to go through and fix like 3 of my chairs recently because of my friends. I'm like, really? And now that chair, the couch, when you sit down on it, it kind of feels like you're sitting on a wooden chair.
Gee, imagine that.
It's like there's no give.
Yeah.
Which worries me a little bit because I feel like there needs to be
There needs to be a little bit.
Because some of those butts are big.
Which couch is it?
The leather, the gray couch.
You have 2 of them, though. Don't you?
I only have
the
one.
Shorter one and the longer one?
No.
Oh, because it's all one piece.
Yeah, it's a sectional.
Yeah, that's right.
It was this side facing the television, which I finally got my table back.
Oh, uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm not real happy with it.
Why?
I don't know what happened with the finish, but it's very uneven. There's divots all over it. I didn't get to talk to him about it because he had to give it to me, and we had to go really quick. He had something he had to do, so it was just like, here you go, thank you, and we left, and so
10 seconds.
There's the butt stuff. You cannot lie. Back it up. Beep, 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 beep. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 734.
We'll see sunshine today with highs in the upper 40s. It's 17 in Joplin.
And we will give you a look at the weather forecast and 4 states news in just 25 minutes.
Plus, in the next hour, we want to hear your crazy pet stories.
623-1025 to text or tell us yours, or you can tell us on Facebook.
But over the weekend, I watched another movie for...
Okay, so we assign you, in case you don't know what this is where we give Jen a movie to watch over the weekend, because before she came to KIX...
Well, I had seen very few, if any, movies before, so every Friday, Randy assigns me a movie to watch, and then I watch over the weekend, and then I come back on Monday, and I rank it 1 to 10 and let you know what I thought about it.
And it's never Good Will Hunting. Those are the rules.
Which is really sad, because I want to watch Good Will Hunting.
That's kind of appropriate, though. You're really sad.
Okay, thanks. So over the weekend, I watched the movie Gladiator, but I watched the first one. I haven't seen the second one yet. And I thought this movie was very interesting because from a historical standpoint, it's not actually a real story, right? But the characters themselves are real.
Some of them are.
But watching it, It feels like a real story. Just historically, the way that everything is set up with the settings and the costumes and things like that. It is very, very well done. And Ridley Scott did a wonderful job of directing it and making it really feel like you are, back in time there, even if the story is not necessarily totally real. And I really like Russell Crowe. I don't know if I've ever told you this, but ever since I was little, I have loved Russell Crowe.
Your husband says that sometimes in your sleep you mention his name.
No, I don't. And so just getting to see Russell Crowe in peak Russell Crowe acting season was really, really cool. And because he does such a good job of staying in character throughout the entire movie, and you see so much emotion in him from the moment, he loses his wife and his son, and then as he progresses and falls in love again, and, as he's fighting the retired gladiator and things like that, there's just so much that you see in his character, which I thought was just really, really well done. So I thought it was a pretty good movie. I don't necessarily
You like gladiator movies? You like gladiator movies, Billy?
But I'm going to give this one an 8.5. It was very, very well done.
Okay, 8.5. So that means we'll have another movie for her to watch this coming Friday.
Bridget's Movie Rehab.
On the 4 states, #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
Forrest Dodgell, broker by Real, can guarantee to sell your home.
Hold on. Bye, Sarara. I don't mumble his name in my sleep. That's a lie.
Russell Crowe.
And I don't even know what I would have seen him in as a child that I've liked Russell Crowe for so long.
There aren't any.
But thinking back,
you said him at his peak, and I almost said, 5 minutes.
But people what about Brad Pitt? They name all these older, and I'm like, no. Not Brad Pitt, not Bruce Willis. It was always Russell Crowe for me. Always. Maybe it was Robin Hood. I don't know.
Oh, that movie was awful. Even the special, all of them. There has never been a good Robin Hood movie. I think it was the one that he was in that I thought was going to be historically accurate and was going to be good and was going to stay true to the story. Yeah. And they did not. They started to, and then they went off the rails. It's like every Robin Hood movie, the movie studios get involved with it and they destroy the storyline.
Can we? I want to watch A Beautiful Mind.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
I saw that this weekend and thought, is that one? Because I really didn't like that movie, but
Russell Crowe's in it.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out what I watched as a kid that I liked him so much, and I can't.
It wasn't Men in Tights, though.
No. I don't recognize any of these titles. Master and Commander, Cinderella Man, Good Year.
Master and Commander was a decent movie.
The Quick and the Dead.
Yeah, wasn't that great. I think he's highly overrated. I don't think he's nearly as good of an actor. There was the one about the priest that was possessed, or was it the
what?
The Priest's Exorcist? Was that one that he was in? I kind of like that one.
American Gangster.
No, he's like a gunslinging priest in the Catholic Church in the Vatican.
Iron Fists. The Next 3 Days.
I don't think so.
War Machine. Noah 4K. Winter's Tale. He was in Man of Steel.
It's the Pope's Exorcist.
310 to Yuma. Wasn't that one supposed to be really good?
Yeah, that one was all right. The Pope's Exorcist was the one that I was thinking of.
If I can't watch Good Will Hunting, can I just watch Russell Crowe movies?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Yeah, that was a 40-year-old virgin reference, John. Yelling Kelly Clarkson.
It's no good if we have to explain it. Is Captain Moody on here yet?
No.
Dang it, where is he?
Do you want to call him?
Not necessarily. I just want to yell, "Fetid Muppet" at him. So if anybody's watching The Severance, they'd know what I was talking about.
I think it's just you and Moody.
There was an iconic moment in episode 2 of the season 2 this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I had to pause when it happened because
it's a very interesting moment.
Very. A complete unknown.
You ever just smell your pits and you're like, I think
No,
I
I
put
don't,
deodorant on.
Jen. That's weird.
I really hope I put deodorant on this morning. I think I did.
A complete unknown. Oh, that's the new Bob Dylan movie. Like a rolling stone.
I know Timothy Chalamet was on SNL this past weekend.
Yeah.
And he
John
was
says it's
singing as Bob Dylan.
It's really, really good. I am not a Dylan fan. That's regardless. It might be a good story. I know there's a lot in his story, a lot of contentious moments and stuff. So I might watch that. Man, my voice is giving out. I am struggling still with drainage.
You should call your doctor.
No, because it's almost gone. I'm almost better. I've almost beat it.
I don't want you to lose your voice.
It was a little worse than the one I had last year when I was in Mexico, but a week is not bad.
Yeah.
I think my problem now is the pseudoephedrine is drying me out too much. Complete unknown. Where is that even streaming yet? I don't think it's streaming.
Let's see.
It's just on.
Well, it came out last
theaters.
year. Interesting.
Last year?
Yeah. Says it came out December 25th, 2024.
Well, that's just not that long ago.
Over a month. I don't see that it's streaming anywhere.
Yeah, I don't think it's streaming yet.
Yeah. Oh, Bob Dylan was from Minnesota. I didn't know that. He was an
Yeah, a lot better than last week. And most of the sinus infection is almost gone.
Christy, are you getting any better at all?
Need to get some of that Primatene Mist, Christy. I'm telling you, that will shut your cough down almost immediately.
And a medicine ball. Get a medicine ball.
Yeah, those are good too.
All right. Who is this guy? He looks very familiar.
Is he John?
No, he was.
Is he Elmer? Is it Bob? Is it Bob?
No.
Chris? Is it Chris?
Never mind.
Is it Steven? What guy?
Never mind.
Oh, no, please tell me.
No.
Is it Kelly Clarkson?
No. I was going back to Gladiator.
Oh. Are you talking about the old dude?
No, I was going to talk about Spencer Treat Clark, who played Lucius Ferris. He looked very familiar throughout the entire movie. This guy. This guy. This guy.
Oh, he played the little boy.
Yes.
Yeah. Which, by the way,
But I felt like I'd seen him, older him.
He is the gladiator in the second movie, which makes absolutely no sense.
10 seconds.
Because in the second movie, they're saying that the gladiator is his father. It does not work. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country.
Here's Drew Baldridge.
On KIX 102.5. So you think about the timeline of the stories. So the way the story works, in case you don't know, in Gladiator, the gladiator dude, Russell Crowe's character, is a soldier fighting in the Emperor's army. Well, the Emperor is murdered by his son in this story, who then becomes the Emperor. And it's not his son. Who is he? He's like his nephew or something. Anyway, he's trying to marry, or maybe he is, trying to marry his sister.
Right.
Get her to agree to have a baby for him. She already has a son by her dead husband. That's who this guy plays.
Right.
Well,
Jamie says, Brandy, don't tell us the story.
I'm not going to ruin it all. Anyway, Gladiator dies. We all know that in the movie.
Right.
In Gladiator 2, there is this guy who has grown up in a foreign country fighting, and the Romans come and invade, and he fights the Romans, and they lose the battle, and he becomes a slave. And in ensuing story, he becomes a gladiator to try to fight for his freedom. They force him into that. Then he finds out that he is the son of the gladiator, this character, and they show clips of him. And I'm like,
wait, the son of Maximus?
Yeah. They say that Maximus was his father.
Okay.
With Lucilla, which does not work because him and Lucilla don't even meet until right before he dies. So that's when the story in part 2 really begins to fall apart. And you're like, okay, guys, you're grasping at straws trying to make connections that were never there.
I think Sarara said she liked the movie, though.
Part 2?
Yeah.
I liked the beginning of it, but by the time they got into that part of the story, and it just began to collapse and fall apart. They also show that the gladiator character defeats all the enemies, kills the Roman emperors, and they all live happily ever after. And we know that's not the way it worked.
Mm-hmm.
Ever.
I am your her.
What is it, Jimmy?
Stinking restream.
I'm your her.
It's so funny.
I remember when Empire Strikes Back happened and Darth Vader said, I am your father. And I thought, what? What? How is this? You know, I felt the same way.
Yeah.
It wasn't until you hear the rest of the story that you begin to realize, because at that moment, knowing what we knew, that made no sense whatsoever. Mm-hmm. None of us, I don't think, got that.
Surprise.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of that kind of deal, but there's no way. I mean, in Star Wars, they were able to write it creatively enough to make it happen, but... KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 749.
We'll see sunshine today with highs in the upper 40s, 17 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast along with 4 states news in just 11 minutes.
Plus, in the next hour, we want to hear your crazy pet story.
What's the craziest thing you've ever seen someone's animal do?
623-1025 to call or text or tell us on Facebook.
Or why is your pet crazy?
I'm trying to think of the things that my dog has done because my dog's breed, a Catahoula, is very crazy. Like, they can climb trees and things like that. But my dog has never climbed a tree before.
I bet if you chased it hard enough with a big torch,
you think it would do that
it
then,
might do that. We ought to try that.
Let's not chase my dog with a torch.
So you can tell us your stories in the next hour. I feel like today's going a lot better since we chased off that one girl from the sales department. She came by a while ago and leaned in the door and said, "Hi, good morning, people."
She was a lot for first thing in the morning.
Yeah, and that's why we keep these old headphones over here, is to throw at the door when people like that come by.
Here, get out. You are way too awake. You like the morning way too much.
It ruins the day when you have someone to deal with like that,
you just
right?
need to calm down a little bit.
I feel like somebody ought to apologize.
Well, for the morning people, I think she's not going to apologize.
No, none of the morning people are. But luckily, we have Mr. Morgan Freeman to do it for them.
Hello, I am a morning person. I'd like to sincerely apologize for being so chipper before you've had your morning cup of coffee.
Wood chipper.
The sun is shining, the birds are singing, and I'm sorry that my life is so wonderful. You just got up and I've already run 10 miles, vacuumed the house, and binged 3 episodes of Stranger Things. I deeply regret that you have a case of the Mondays every day. But it's not my fault that you're such a Mr. Grumpalump. Apologetically yours, a morning person.
KIX with Randy and Jen, the 4 states #1 for country.
Have you taken a look at your skin lately? Not just looking in the mirror, but what's just beneath the surface? Ancient
Randy.
What? Hi there, Morning Kicks.
Yeah, I can explain why my dog is crazy.
Why?
Because anytime I have to get on to him, in mid-conversation, he'll just randomly wink at me.
Ooh,
He's
he winks?
We know you don't really
Oh.
mean this.
That's trouble right there.
He legit winks, and it is so creepy.
What
Yep.
kind of dog is it?
Wink.
Sybil.
Oh, it's a pit
I
bull.
thought it was one of those Asian winkers.
Have a great
He
day.
does it when you get on to him.
Of course he does.
Yeah, because he's like, come on, you don't really mean this, do you? Come on.
Come on, buddy.
Come on, man.
Come on, we know.
Yep. Thanks for calling.
Have a great day.
You're welcome.
Oh, man. Yeah, we all do, Megan.
Want flamethrowers?
We all do. We all would like to have a flamethrower, especially when those annoying salespeople come by. Could you imagine?
Yeah, you'd melt everything. I'd be in the way.
Meat cake with ketchup icing. I thought you were talking about the I could do anything for love.
But I won't
Do that. Oh, no.
It's a meat cake with ketchup icing. Then what do you call the mashed potatoes and stuff? What part of the cake is that? Quit looking at
Discharge.
me like that.
It's discharge.
Ew.
I thought you were all about the discharge videos.
That's different. Okay, so our question is, what's the craziest
Crazy
thing
pet. Yeah.
your pet's ever done?
Tell us your crazy pet stories. I won't do that. Megan won't look at him that way.
Megan, I feel like you've got to have some crazy pet stories. The puppies are almost a year old. That's crazy. Oh, yes. I was going to show you guys this picture of Beans. So Beans had showcase this weekend. Hold on, let me fix this real quick. That's not what I wanted. I want this. I want this. I want this. No, I don't want. I was right the first time.
Pay attention.
I want a sticker.
Meatloaf with mashed potatoes is just unassembled shepherd's pie.
There you go. Thank you. She knew what I was doing.
Oh, man.
Okay. So let me show you this picture of my daughter.
So I guess we had a major standoff with the nation of Colombia over the weekend. Did you hear about that?
Thank you, Christy.
Colombia had refused to let military planes carrying illegal immigrants back to Colombia. The Colombian immigrants, the Colombian president refused to let them land in Colombia. And so President Trump said, fine, there's now going to be a 25% tariff on everything, all Colombian goods. And that backed him down. So he's like, okay, I'm sorry. And he let them land and completely acquiesced on all the fronts. It worked.
Wow. Yeah, she does, Jimmy.
It was turning into a major trade war there for a little bit. Not that we get that much from Colombia, but
Right.
it would.
What do we get from the coffee?
Yeah, probably. Maybe I don't think bananas. Maybe some fruits. Cocaine. A lot of cocaine.
Cocaine, yeah. Morning, Sheila. Yeah, I was so proud of her.
It was a pretty major standoff.
I'm surprised I didn't hear anything about it.
It was all over the news this morning.
Man, I've been in my little Chiefs bubble since last night. Did you see the new pictures of Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce?
I saw her in a movie over the weekend.
What movie?
We didn't watch all of it because it was so bad, but it had everybody in it.
Was she acting?
Yes.
Kyle says, not the coffee. I didn't know you were still watching.
She's been in a few movies. The Lorax she was in.
Okay.
Oh, are they going to feature? Amsterdam was the name of the movie.
Oh, I knew she was in the cat movie. Cats.
I'd never heard of Amsterdam before, but it has everybody is in this movie. In fact, your mom may even be in it.
Probably.
Christian Bale, Margot Robbie, John David Washington, Andrea Riseborough, Anna Taylor-Joy, Chris Rock,
Robert De Niro?
Mike Myers, Michael Shannon, Taylor Swift, Timothy Oliphant, Rami Malek,
Is Zoe Saldana?
Robert De Niro.
Dang.
Everybody is in this
Ooh,
movie.
Michael Shannon.
And it is awful. They spent all of the money on the cast, and then they only had $8 left to write a script with.
Ed Begley Jr.? Why does he look so familiar?
Because he's a very famous actor.
Oh, he played, oh my gosh. He was,
Yeah, that's
oh
right.
my gosh. I know that face. What was he in that I've seen? I don't know, but I know I've seen him in things. He was in Seventh Heaven. The Page Master. There was a movie called Cat People.
Oh, by the way, we can make the announcement. Technically, we have a minute left before we can, but Luke Bryan is going to be coming to the Walmart Arkansas Music Pavilion on Thursday, June 19th. Oh, we are going to be giving away tickets to this show. It's the Country Song Came On tour. And we'll have Adrian Nunez, Ashlyn Kraft, Cole Goodwin, and DJ Rock along with him at this.
Fabulous. And where's that at?
The Walmart Amp.
That'll be fun. Wasn't she in a Valentine's movie? Yes, it says she was in a movie called Valentine's Day.
When is Bailey Zimmerman going to be there?
I don't know. Oh, Jennifer Garner, Bradley Cooper,
didn't I
Jessica
put
Biel,
the
Anne
date
Hathaway,
on that?
Julia Roberts, Jamie Foxx. A lot of people in this movie. Morning, Donovan. She was in that Valentine's Day rom-com that has 30 main characters.
June 14th.
Have you seen it, Kyle? I don't think we've watched it.
We're going to move that up.
Ooh, Taylor Lautner and Ashton Kutcher in this too. Is this how Taylor and Taylor Lautner met?
Okay, and then Luke Bryan.
Luck Brya.
Luck Brya.
Mm-hmm.
What did I say, June 19th?
Oh, I don't know.
We need to make that announcement really here.
She was part of the season plot in the show New Girl.
June 19th.
Taylor Swift was? I've never watched New Girl. I've seen little bits and pieces.
Okay. These are gradually beginning to fill up.
Good.
That's 2 weeks in June now that we have done. Just really 2 more weeks to go, and we'll have June full. We've only got 1 in July so far.
See, we're getting there.
None in May. None in August.
8 seconds.
Help me, Rhonda.
News Talk KCRG. I'm Steve Smith on KIX 102.5.
We'll see sunshine today with highs in the upper 40s. Clear skies with lows in the upper 20s tonight. Sunshine and 55 for Tuesday. Sunshine and mid-50s for Wednesday.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar is not showing anything over the 4 states.
16 in Seneca, 14 in Pittsburgh, 17 in Joplin. To sign up for severe weather alerts, download the Zimmer Storm Center app.
So we got a little bit of a concert announcement to let you guys know about.
Not a little bit. This is a pretty big one.
Just announced Luke Bryan's going to be at the Walmart, Arkansas Music Pavilion on Thursday, June 19th with special guests Adrian Nunez, Ashlyn Kraft, Cole Goodwin, and DJ Rock. It's the Country Song Came On tour.
So are we going to give away tickets?
Absolutely. As we get closer to the show, we'll have your chance to win tickets to that show.
But we're talking about your crazy pet stories.
623-1025 to tell us what is the crazy thing your pet does, and we'll try to figure out why.
623-1025 to call or text.
Or you can tell us on Facebook.
Here's Florida Georgia Line.
On KIX 102.5.
You make me want a Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Ooh. Oh, her showing up as part of the plot. I got it. Jimmy says, I seen where Post Malone and Jelly Roll are playing together. Something. Yep, they're going on tour together. Shiala says, anything in April?
Not yet.
No.
It's still a little early for some of these.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll have KIX ticket shootout numbers this year. I don't anticipate that, but...
Me neither. Let's do this at 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 10 a.m.
Do what? That's vague.
Post about the...
Yeah, 10 a.m. is good.
10:25. That's 102.5.
That's fun. It's the little things, you know. Why do you cackle like that?
The little things, all right.
So one of my best friends used to live in Kansas City, and her husband PCS'd to Texas, and now they live 12 years away. So when we were visiting family in KC this weekend, I sent my friend a text. I was like, hey, where do I go to get good gluten-free Chinese food in KC?
There is none.
There is some, because she can also not have gluten. And so she told us about this place where they can make almost anything they have on the menu gluten-free. And so we got lemon chicken and cashew chicken and General Tso's chicken and fried rice and egg rolls and steamed rice. And it's so good. Even Kyle was like, it's amazing. The kids loved it. It was so delicious. So I was like, next time we come to Kansas City, we got to come back and get more gluten-free Chinese food.
How cold was it in KC?
Very. Much colder than it was down here.
Yeah.
And they still have a lot of snow. we got all the nephews and niece together. And we played Moose Master, which was so much fun.
Not for the moose, it wasn't.
Moose Master is the game that inspired us to have the rules and stuff occasionally when we're
Oh, that's painful.
doing breaks. Oh, yeah. It was so fun.
Well, Facebook seems to be stuck on scheduling. It's just spinning and spinning.
Oh,
This may take a moment.
that's annoying.
Instead of Riley Green, the spammers put Riley Duckman. I don't know what. I don't think it translates well.
There he is. Morning, Major. Randy has been dying for you to get on this morning.
Because I wanted to say, fetid Muppet, and see what you said to that.
I have a ton, Shiala. Let me know what you're wanting. Just shoot me a message.
Fetid Muppet?
Do you know what he's saying? Do you know what he's talking about? It's been his favorite phrase today. We just got another Riley Green that commented on our post.
I am in the middle of taking care of those. That's the one I'm on.
Hey, morning, Greg. Your Greg is over on TikTok.
Hey, Greg.
Hey, Greg, we'll let you know pretty much everyone's migrated over to YouTube. We got some folks on Facebook and Twitch.
Yeah, TikTok is going through some stuff right now.
Some stuff. That's a nice way
Sounds
to put it.
awful over there. They're doing stuff to the audio.
Morning, Shannon. Yeah, we're having audio issues over on TikTok, but nowhere else. So take that for what you will. Megan says, my sister and I went to Joplin. She was searching for Pokemon and Funko Pops. She was amazed at how big our vintage stock was. Like the Pokemon stuffies or what? Vintage stock is good for Pokemon. Okay, Major, he's going to die. Do you know what he's talking about or not?
Yeah, I'm dying over here.
Greg says, nice. This is my first time on TikTok in months. It does sound bad, but
Yeah.
just saying hi. Going to bed. Have a good day. Bye, Greg. Have a good one. I saw someone selling an unlocked iPhone in Joplin that has TikTok on it for $5,000. It's like, what the heck? $5,000 just because it has TikTok on it. That's nuts. Did you see the old pool is up for sale?
Yes, I did. The Reddings Mill pool is for sale.
And it's only like $100,000.
Yeah, because they know it'd take probably more than $1 million to get all that back in shape. It would take a lot.
Major says, I don't even know who you guys are.
Not at this time of the day, right?
All right, 10 seconds. Here we go. 5.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
We'll see Sunshine City with highs in the upper 40s. It is 17 in Joplin.
We'll give you a look at the weather forecast in about 15 minutes, but we're talking today about your crazy pets.
Yeah, we want to know, what's the craziest thing you've ever seen your pet do?
623-1025 to text or tell us yours.
You can also tell us on Facebook.
Here's Jelly Roll.
On the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
I don't know about the cards. We're a very big Pokemon family in my house. We have more Pikachus than I know what to do with.
The Pokemon are big? Or what are you saying?
Yes.
Okay.
And Snorlax. Snorlax has become my my thing. Major says the lights are off and no one's home. Then you have to fight the village of Reading to
Fetid
get them to
Muppet.
work on it. Sounds like a huge... Yeah, because I feel like I read a story that someone had bought the pool a while ago and wanted to like restore it and work on it and stuff. And the city of Reading's Mill, or the town, just fought them tooth and nail, and they finally just gave up. And
Where'd
we're
you
like,
hear
okay. In a Facebook group I'm in about the history of Joplin and the 4 states, they were talking about it.
Huh.
And then Megan kind of reiterated that.
I mean, heaven forbid that we have any kind of, productive businesses in an area like that.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they just don't want it to get any bigger.
They didn't want the traffic.
Yeah.
Was my understanding. Oh, Shiala Showcase was so good. I'm so proud. There's a couple of logistical tweaks that I think they're going to make to their dance, but otherwise it went really, really well.
Gosh, there are a lot of comments to wade through. I think we've got all of them.
For now.
I'm about halfway through.
Sky High Castle near Shoal Creek outside of Joplin. Romelda tagged us in this.
Her voice kills rats. Someone said.
About Megan Maroney or Ella Langley?
Ella Langley.
And some of the comments those two ladies get is just like, dang.
A lot of people, it's very mixed reviews on that song.
Mm-hmm.
But they all feel the need to comment, which is what we appreciate. Yeah, I think that's good enough. Still scheduling your post. This may take a moment. Stupid Facebook. I don't know if it did it or not. Oh, we already had one for 10 a.m.
I love how Kansas City lights up red for the Chiefs. It's just... Megan says, traffic and the hustle and bustle is what I gathered, but if someone had a lot of pocket change and nothing else to do, I would fight it. I think it would be a really cool spot.
Yeah, I mean,
And that's...
isn't that the purpose of the Wildcat Glades? I mean, it's a tourist attraction. It would be a good tie-in spot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand some of the small-mindedness behind, especially some of these rural communities.
Yeah. Oh, Sheila, I will tell you, the one thing that happened during the dance yesterday is, so Beans doesn't have her ears pierced, so she had like clip-on earrings, and as she was dancing, she did these little snap things, and her earrings went flunk and flew off. Like she wasn't even doing like flippy dippies or anything. It just flew off her ear.
Why doesn't she have her ears pierced?
Well, it's something that we're working on building up some responsibility for.
Ah.
It's the Eagles and the Chiefs. So maybe this year will be the year she gets her ears pierced.
It's a teaching opportunity.
Major says, I need to go get coffee. I can't focus on you fetid moppets right now.
Fetid moppets. You fetid moppets. You know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Do you know what he's talking about, or did you have to look it up?
Because I showed it to Jen earlier. It's just so freaky.
Very.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Wanting to know, what is the craziest thing your pet's ever done?
623-1025 to text or tell us your stories.
Or tell us on Facebook.
Here's Dasha.
Austin.
On KIX 102.5.
She handled it like a pro, though. When, I think it was her very first recital she ever did.
That had dancing in it.
Her headpiece or something came off. Bye. And so she knew then to just keep going. And so that's what she did yesterday. But I think what we're going to do is put a little bit of lash glue, since it's like not super heavy duty. We'll put a little bit of lash glue on her earring and then just stick it on her ear that way. Fetid moppets. It's a Severance thing. He's obsessed. Yeah, it's the Eagles and the Chiefs again. And I really want the Chiefs to make it. If they make it, they're going to make history with the three-peat. Eagles. Fly like an eagle, let my spirit set me free. I wanna fly like an eagle. I've seen people sing, I think I've told you guys this, Austin from Dasha. Instead of saying Austin, they say Joplin. That's the way my kids like to sing it. What was that? Oh. Are you caught up with as far as Randy is? $35 seconds.
35 seconds?
Jimmy says, I'm not talking to my phone ever again. Makes me want to watch Space Jam real bad. I always think of that as like Jennifer Coolidge speaking. 18 seconds.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 8:19.
Sunshine with highs in the upper 40s today. It is 17 in Joplin.
We'll give you a look at the weather forecast in 5 minutes, but we're talking about the craziest thing that you've ever seen your pet or someone else's pet do.
623-1025 to call or text or tell us on Facebook.
What's the crazy behavior that your pet displays?
I have a lab that likes to snuggle with our bunny rabbit.
Really?
And not eat it?
Yeah, nope, they're best friends. Like, I thought she was going to eat it, but they are best buddies. I have pictures of them snuggling on the couch together.
Weird. I don't think that's a real lab.
That's adorable, though.
That's a cat dog.
What is the craziest thing you've ever seen your pet do?
Well, I have a Yorkie. She's a big one, a 10-pound Yorkie. But she, every time somebody gets ready to leave our house, she thinks she has to have a snack. And if you don't give it to her right away, she will run across the house and jump and pounce on you.
I think we figured out why you have a 10-pound Yorkie.
Yeah, probably so.
What's the craziest thing you've ever seen your pet do?
Well, I got a Pekingese dog. He's probably about 4 or 5 years old, and he really loves our male cat, if you know what I mean.
Oh, no.
Really
no.
loves him.
Yeah, I don't know what you do about that. I guess sit him down, have a talk with him, say, hey, listen.
I've tried. He is bitch, so we're good there.
But what about the humiliation that poor cat's going through?
I know. You can tell, too.
I think your dog needs to watch the human resource video. The cat's sitting there going, really? You're going to let him do this? You're not going to stop him from doing this to me? Really? What do you think is so funny about my humiliation that you make me endure this?
What is the craziest thing that you've ever seen your pet do?
623-1025 to text us yours.
You can also tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states #1 for country.
Kick it.
So, Mrs. Coble is back on the show.
Mrs. Coble.
Yeah.
He's spoiling everything.
Well,
we don't know who she is and why she leaves. And
then it's not spoiling anything for you. That part, the Mrs. So what they did was when they started season 1, they were telling the story from the Innie's perspective. You know, that's all you were seeing. They weren't going back and forth. So second episode, they went and showed what happened in the aftermath of the finale from the Audis storyline. And now you've put those two together. You have a little bit more to go on. Fetid Muppets. I want that on a shirt. Fetid Muppet.
How do you spell fetid?
Fetid? I mean stanky.
Fetid Muppet Severance t-shirt already on Etsy. It's already a thing.
It's already a thing.
What does the water drop represent? What's the water drop represent?
I don't know.
Is that like the logo or something?
I don't think so. I don't.
Okay, so that's just the font that they used, I guess.
Yes. I don't recognize that from anything. Unless I've just been oblivious to something. Is that the Lumon Industries look? I don't think it is.
No, it's the O in Lumon is a water drop.
Oh, okay, there it is. That's what it is.
So yes. That's why it's like that. Man, everyone's talking about fetid Muppet. There you go. You can get it for $23
Fetid Muppet
on Etsy.
I read some really interesting fan theories about old man Eamon. Is this
I don't either, Megan. You're not alone.
Weird fan theories that he is the consciousness of Kier is in him, based on comments he made, Woody, about he looked forward to the day of her turning. You know, when he was talking to Helena, he thought it was Helena. It was really Helly G in the last season. And I'm like, oh, maybe that's, maybe.
Did you figure out the stuff with the goats yet?
No idea. No clue. No idea what that means or what that's about.
Okay.
Maybe they use something from the goats to help split the consciousnesses or create the alternate I don't know.
They put your conscience in a goat.
Let me see if I can look up a fan theory that makes any sense.
Megan, Christy, and Jimmy said they all don't like Bev. Jimmy, stop listening.
The goat thing is obvious, says this person.
Is it?
Well, I mean, this guy's theory. What's for dinner, kids? Punctuation's important. The goats lay the eggs that they need. That's what it is.
Goats don't lay eggs.
Those do. Which makes the waffles for the waffle ceremony. So, okay, in an interview, the show's creator revealed he did not have a plan for the goats when he wrote them in initially. It was just a weird thing to throw in there.
It says Bev Rainey's known for her fun, uplifting on-air presence.
What? Who said what?
You're missing. They're all talking about Bev Rainey in the thing in the chat.
Oh, that's who you were talking about.
They're talking about how they don't like Bev.
Yeah,
She doesn't sound real. She sounds robotic.
I will tell you guys that we don't like Bev either. So we are actively looking at 2 replacement options. One I am a huge fan of. The other one's okay too, but the one that we're working towards, there it's a slow-moving process. But I will tell you that Bev is temporary. She is temporary, Christy. Thank you for being tolerant in this time. We kind of got blindsided. So what happened was, what was it? Second week of December?
Yeah.
Westwood One, who managed Leah before Elena, came down and said, December 30th is Elena's last night.
Right.
And we're like, what? Usually there's a 3 or 4 month. This is a 3 or 4 month process to replace with one of these shows. You have to go shopping around. There's some negotiating that has to happen. Then there's setup.
We knew for a while with Leah.
Yeah, quite a while. And so they came on, and I think they were blindsided as well. And what I think happened was, I think Elena got offered something bigger in television, I think. Mm-hmm. And she accepted that. And as part of that acceptance, she had to terminate her relationship with Westwood One. Mm-hmm. So they were scrambling, looking for someone to replace Elena. And they found this person. Our operations manager here at KIX thinks that she's not real. He thinks she's AI.
That's so funny. Jimmy says she doesn't sound real. Megan says she sounds robotic.
Yep, and I agree. But we did a search for her, for Bev Rainey, trying to find out some information about her, trying to go online and listen to her. When they announced Bev Rainey will be hosting Country Nights Live. And we're like, who's Bev Rainey? So we go looking. There is nothing. Nothing. Facebook, social media.
Very weird.
Supposedly, this is a woman who's been in radio 30 years, so almost as long as me. And there's nothing about her anywhere.
Let's Google Randy Brooks. See what comes up.
Black British actor.
Yep, you're right. Okay, Randy Brooks radio.
There, you'll get it.
Lots of stuff about you.
You don't have to look hard at all, and I'm nobody. This person, who is a nationally syndicated personality, major market and all of that, there's nothing about her.
Which is very weird.
And she does sound...
Picture of MJ pops up for you.
So we're kind of suspecting that she is AI.
Man, that'd be crazy.
The only thing about it that makes me doubt that it's AI is I think AI would be a little bit better. She has the same reaction to almost every phone call.
She does.
Well, that's awesome.
And I wish I could remember. There was one phone call she got the other day where her response had nothing to do with what the caller said. And even Kyle was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
It threw him off. It was such a random response.
And I feel like AI would do a better job at that.
Yeah. They're all in the chat. Definitely AI. Yes, AI. Yep, AI. It's just weird.
What was the name of the one that we're looking at?
Kelly Ford is her name.
Kelly Ford, and she is awesome. She is Elena. I think she's a little better than Elena, personally. She hosts, each week she has a different country star on all week long.
Can I say what the show is or no? It's Backstage Country Music.
Backstage Country. And it's an amazing show, and we're actively in works right now to replace Bev Rainey with that.
It was one of those things where Randy let me listen to a couple of different folks, and she was the one where I was like, her. And he was immediately like, that's the one that we like.
So I really think you guys will like it. It's just, unfortunately, because of this whole Westwood deal, we were blindsided. We had to just roll with what they handed out. And they also manage the American Country Countdown with KIX Brooks. And I actually think that Ryan Fox, which is really weird.
Isn't that crazy?
That they replaced KIX Brooks to Ryan Fox.
Crazy.
But I think he's actually an improvement on the show. I think he sounds a lot better. Oh, she's very, very real. And if you look up...
yeah, see, Megan heard it too. I can't remember what it was, but it was weird.
If you look up... What's her name again?
Kelly Ford.
Kelly Ford. If you look up Kelly Ford and Backstage Country, you find tons of stuff. She is all over the place. which is the way it should have been.
Right. I mean, she's all over social media. There's videos, there's pictures. And
We definitely will, Megan. I was hoping to have this done by the end of January. Unfortunately, I am not the only one in control of this process, and not everyone moves at the same rate of speed that I would like to.
Yeah.
In fact, some of them move at a much slower rate of speed than I would like to. If it was up to me, it would already be done.
Yeah. But you can look her up. She's all over social. The Kelly Ford.
Yeah.
She's got videos, pictures. She's got a cat.
Great voice, great delivery. She looks great. She does great interviews. She's very personable. I really, really like her.
I do too. I'd be curious now what other stations are.
Why did it hide? Oh, she did an icon for mouse. What? It did it with one move.
Amazing.
I moved a little past it, too. I thought, well, there's no point in trying to be accurate.
Maybe that's the point. You're supposed to go a little, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be really curious to... What is this?
Kelly is at every award show. She doesn't make... The only thing that I really don't care for about the show is it makes no pretenses that it is here in Joplin. You know, Leah did. Elena... she never really hit on it. This one is obvious, but she says we're on the road this week with so-and-so. So she travels with these artists as they are on tour and everything and talks with them each night, has them on as guests, you know.
I wonder what other stations are saying about Bev Rainey.
I do too, because you know we're not the only ones. I feel like...
No way.
Westwood One probably looks like a ship with rats jumping off of it. We're the rats. We're the rats.
Is she not on Instagram like at all?
At all. Anywhere.
I figured at least she'd make one. Now
not even on Facebook. There is nothing. We found video from the radio station that she supposedly worked at before. 2 videos, and they were both like someone had done with a phone at a live event, and she's just kind of talking to someone. It's not even a well-produced station video. She was a co-host. I mean, she was not the solo host of anything. Almost. Yeah, it will be on the 30th. The 31st is when she started.
Yeah, there's nothing for social media.
She doesn't do any local stuff. They say she does, but you cannot get anyone to contact you back or to respond to an email or anything.
Just what a shame.
Which is weird because, I mean, we were actually in talks, my company that I work for, about switching to Westwood. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country.
It's David Lee Murphy and Kenny Chesney.
On KIX. We were looking at letting them possibly handle my distribution. And I'm like, I don't think that's a boat I want to get onto right now.
Right.
I mean, United Stations know better, but it's just one bad situation to another.
That's just strange. Why would you not get her all over social media now that she has a syndicated show?
Because there's no one doing anything at Westwood One. They have fired almost everyone. They are down to, I think, like 7 or 8 people from what used to be 50. You know, and that's why you're not getting responses from any service people. They're just barely keeping things running. And they don't have...
Who distributes Kelly?
It's a network I'm not familiar with. This is a...
I thought it was very weird, too. How do you get someone who's been in radio for 30 years and you can't find anything?
Beasley.
Oh, okay.
It's a media group that I'm unfamiliar with. Key Networks is the name of their company, their distribution company. They're becoming a lot more common distribution networks now that server access is much more readily available and not so expensive. She has a blog feed that you can link into your website on their page.
Love
that is
that.
updated constantly.
Love it.
I don't know what they do like with promos and stuff, but I think there is a weekly promo that they do for the guests that week. Yeah. And I think they're really timely about keeping all that updated based on what I've seen.
Yeah. How often does Bev have someone in? Have like an interviewer or a guest?
I have not been able to find a rhythm to that. I've heard her have multiple people on in one night. So I think what they're doing is they're getting content that she's putting together and just using wherever. None of them, I don't think, are live. I don't think there's... Although there are parts of her show I've heard tremendous mistakes and mess ups. And I don't know. It sounds like she's running things because you can hear her halt up in her delivery because she's concentrating on something else.
Yeah.
Hear that a lot.
Got 25 seconds.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Sunshine in upper 40s today at 17 in Joplin.
We'll give you a look at the weather forecast in the next hour, plus the Monday edition of the Morning KIX Takeover starting in just 15 minutes.
So let us know what songs you want to hear to help get you through your workday.
But we're talking about the craziest thing you've ever seen your pet do or someone else's pet do.
623-1025 to call or text.
Normally when you hear the words pet do, it means you're going to have to clean something up.
Well, maybe they've just done something really just wild and out there.
What's the craziest thing you've ever seen your pet do?
My craziest pet used to bark, "I love you," when you talk to him. You say, "I love you," and it would, "I love you." It was cute as hell.
But they sound miserable when they're saying it.
Yeah, they do. What is the craziest thing your pet's ever done?
I have a Chihuahua dog, and she lets my little kitten suck on her nipples.
Whoa! Wait a minute! Whoa!
Seriously, dude, it's crazy.
What the heck?
That's like breaking law of nature or something.
Yeah, I know, right? It's crazy. She just lets them go to town on her.
She's just being
Motherly. Sorry, kids. We're going to have to burn the dog.
What is the craziest thing your pet's ever done?
How about rubbing his butt across the floor?
I believe that's an indication of a deeper problem.
You might be a little itchy if you get my drip.
Mine don't do that very often.
Well, I'll tell you this much. I've found that it's a quick way to get uninvited from people's house when I do that at their carpet.
Oh, Lord. Probably.
Nobody seems... I'm thinking, look what your dog's doing.
Get off the carpet, Randy.
I do it. They're like, what the heck's going on here?
What's the craziest thing that your pet's ever done?
Especially when you're not wearing pants. They just don't get it at all.
You can text or call us or tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
I don't see how...
Rain did this thing the other day, and I've seen dogs do it, and I don't know why they do it. So there was a bug that she was playing with, and she killed it. And so then she was like turning her face sideways and kind of not touching it, but just kind of rubbing along it and kind of going to the side of it. and then she'd go the other way. And
She's trying to get the smell on
well,
her.
that's what I assumed, but she wasn't touching it.
Well, she was missing, but they're trying to get
Repeatedly
the
missing.
odor. They will do that with a dog. Will do that with a dead thing.
It was so funny though because she had like her butt up in the air and her like
Head
butt like
down,
down. She's just
pushing.
like pushing herself and she could hit the bug over and over. It
Jax
was so
used
funny.
to do that after his bath. He would literally push himself all the way around the living room with his face down on the carpet, the whole way around. But yeah, they're trying to get the scent, a more desirable odor, which they like the smell of dead things. I'm constantly having to yell. I'll look out in the yard and there's Bella. She's found some old poop or something out there, and I'll be like, "Don't you dare!"
Oh, it was so funny.
She has chosen recently, my dog, to exhibit a testing of her boundaries, as dogs often will do,
Right.
by breaking the whole treat ritual.
Didn't you just get her back under control?
Yeah. What was it
With
from
eating?
last? Yeah, it was eating. So it was still part of this. So she has been resisting the idea that she has to eat in the kitchen while we eat, in the living room oftentimes.
Right.
And so she would want to bring her food into the living room. The problem with that is she oftentimes would leave it there. I would find little pieces of food, on the carpet and everything. Yeah. So we established that she has to stay in the kitchen to eat. That she was against that, fought us for almost a week. And so when, they exhibit behavior like that, what they respond well to is what would happen in a pack. They'd be ostracized. So we literally have to cut her off and not have any communication with her, ignore her. That's the way. And that's the worst thing you can do to a pack animal is to shun them.
Right.
So we do that until we give them multiple opportunities to show the proper behavior. And every time she doesn't, then she's shunned again. And it's a long process with a dog as stupid and stubborn as mine is. So I have discovered the way she resists, like I give her a treat and I'd be like, give it to her over by her food bowl. Well, she would set it down and put her tail down and refuse to eat her treat. Or she would totally bypass that, be like, I got your treat. And she'd run, get in her bed. No, I don't want your treat,
No.
She's being resistant to that.
Indignant.
Yes, stubborn. So the way I have found to overcome that is to reestablish roles. I can put the leash on her and walk her through the living room twice. She'll take the treat, take it over there. It's like, okay, you're alpha and all that. She's happy. Everything is joyful once again. So every now and then we have to get the leash out and do a little walk around the house before, following all the rules of the walk ritual.
Right.
In other words, I say when we stop, I say when we go. She has to heel, all of that. But immediately she is a satisfied, happy dog again.
Good.
She is looking for that establishment. And when that clarifies that better than anything else will. Hi there, Morning Kicks.
We had a Cocker Spaniel that was a closet drinker.
Wait. Say that again. Wait, I didn't get that. Say it again.
He was a closet drinker.
No, do it. Say, we had a Cocker Spaniel that was a closet drinker. Go. Okay.
He waited till a buddy of mine stacked his empty beer cans up one night, then went and knocked him over and drank what was left of the beer out of them.
Oh, yeah, dogs love beer.
You need to send them to AA.
You got to be very careful. I had a friend who had a bulldog that he would put a little in his bowl and get him drunk. He'd get to where he couldn't walk. He'd fall over.
Is it the yeast or what is it?
It's the alcohol.
Oh, okay.
I gave him half a beer. I gave him half a beer one day, and he banged on the front door, and he looked like, hi. I needed to come in, and I was like, you're going to walk it off a little bit.
Yeah, let's do a song. Thanks, ma'am.
Have a good one. Okay.
Weirdo. I'm like, this could be a good one. No, he will not let it be.
Yeah, my dogs know if I'm in the kitchen cooking, get out.
So, and dogs will, especially assertive dogs, will test to make sure that the roles are still established. Their comfort is in the security of those roles. Are you being alpha? If you're always being alpha, then they don't ever have to test or question that. What has happened with all the cold weather, we've not been doing walks.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've discovered, because we got to thinking about this once I realized the leash was what the solution was.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, she does something like this every winter. And I think it is because she is not having those established roll rituals. To clarify for her. And eventually, the problem is if you let that behavior go on too long, she would begin to assert the alpha role in other ways.
Right.
Barking, biting, possibly, other things. And it would be hard to get them to follow any rules.
Morning, Thomas.
So tomorrow, is that tomorrow we're doing? Yes.
Tomorrow.
The egg price thing.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of wish we had talked about the toilet paper thing again. So my wife had to text me. Hold on, let me put this on here.
Oh my gosh, speaking of toilet paper, while you're doing that, I gave the boy a roll of toilet paper. I said, hey, please go put this in your dad and I's bathroom. And do you know where that boy put the toilet paper?
In the toilet?
No, he literally put it on the floor behind the toilet. So I went in there to use the bathroom a while later, and I was like, where did he put that toilet paper? It was too big.
Yeah. So the sizes that are available now, and how inane is this, are mega and super mega.
Is there super duper mega?
But there will be eventually. And when they do, they'll do away with mega. What happened to large, medium, or even jumbo? You know, now it's mega and super mega. And all of the toilet paper manufacturers are utilizing this size. That's the only option you have now is mega and super mega.
Right.
The problem with super mega is it's about this big around. I'm serious. It's huge. And Gina accidentally bought super mega last week ago, and it would not fit on, of course, any of our toilet paper roll dispensers or the storage caddy that she has. Doesn't fit in anything. What is the toilet paper manufacturing industry trying to do? Are they trying to force you to have to redesign all this? And why? What is
Bigger
the
rolls so you buy less often? I don't know.
I mean, they're charging a lot more for it, but I don't understand what the mentality is. Are they trying to sneak in higher prices with the idea that you're getting more and you probably aren't?
Possibly.
Maybe. But it's so stupid.
24 seconds.
And this is the second time that this has happened in, 2 years?
You just set them on top, I guess?
That's what we had to do. And you couldn't put them on the roll until they were about halfway gone. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 8:49.
Sunshine, upper 40s today. It is 17 in Joplin.
Got the morning KIX takeover starting in just 6 minutes.
So make sure to go on the KIX app or the KIX website and let us know what songs you want to hear this morning.
But we're talking about your crazy pets.
What is the craziest thing your pet's ever done?
623-1025 to text or tell us, or you can tell us on Facebook.
Hi there, morning KIX. What is the craziest thing your pet's ever done?
My daughter, she has a cat, and every time we sit down to a meal, she has to have her place at the table. And so she just sits there, and I thought it was very odd. She never gets into anything. I was just like, this is just too weird.
She sits at her own chair at her own place at the table.
Yeah.
Does she beg for food all the time?
Never.
Just sits there.
She just sits there and got perfect manners.
I would feel very judged if my dog was just like sitting there staring at me like, you know how many calories are in that, right?
I was like, oh, this is too weird.
Mine would probably do that if I let it. I mean, it already sits down next to me and looks at me, with that. Are you really going to sit here and eat that in front of me? Look.
What is the craziest thing your pet's ever done?
We have a dog in our backyard that's about 8 months old. We got him when he was just a couple months old.
Yeah.
And I have a porch swing on my deck, and he has decided that's his porch swing, and he gets on it and swings himself.
Now, if only he could go, whee! While he was on it.
I remember on our way home when I was a little kid, there was a house that had a dog that whenever you would drive by, it was on dirt road, whenever you would drive by, he would spin in circles the entire time. And I had it in my head that he was continuously doing that, even when we weren't driving by. And I'm like, how does he not get sick?
What is the craziest thing your pet's ever done?
I used to have this Chihuahua, and anything that was black, my brother's pants, the cat, anything, he had to hump it. He wouldn't touch anything that was black. He just had to hump it. It was an obsession.
Why are you so color obsessed? Anything that's black, he's like, oh my gosh, look at that.
I think your dog might be racist.
Yeah. You know what they say?
What did they say?
They say, hi there, Morning Kicks. What is the craziest thing you've ever seen your pet do?
Okay, my parents had a beagle and a calf, and the calf was a milking calf.
Yeah, like bottle fed?
And the beagle would go over every time, and the calf would actually make the dog very happy.
No!
Like 2 or 3 times a day, that beagle would be over there with the calf. It would just lay on the ground, and the calf would just go over and just like there's a little puppy. And so my mom made my dad get rid of both of them. She's like, we are not eating that cow, and that dog is stupid, so we need to get rid of it.
That is a sin before God.
The dog can barely walk.
What is the craziest thing that your pet has ever done?
Should have just set up a sign and charged admission to watch the show. Well, I'm just saying, people would pay to see that.
This is a family show.
I know. She brought it up. I didn't bring it up.
We got the Morning Kicks Take, and we're starting in just 2 minutes.
On the 4 states, #1 for country. That's animal husbandry.
Yeah, it's KIX 102.5. Oh, dear. Well, that was the way to
end the show.
End the show?
Out with a bang, so to speak. Well.
Well, on that note,
a 60-count eggs, $20. Yes, hit the thumbs up. Thumbs up.
All right. Oh, dear.
Follow it.
So tomorrow we've got Secret Sound again at 7:20. Also, what do you think is especially overpriced? And we'll talk about eggs.
Yeah, we'll talk about the price of those tomorrow because it is pretty ridiculous. And they're saying it's due to avian flu, but I think that's just an excuse to be able to hike. They're looking for excuses to do price increases. This is just like gas and everything else. They see an opportunity, the slightest mention of Asian flu, which, by the way, there is quite a bit of it going around our area right now. 4 states, they've had to kill, I forget how many million turkeys in Newton County due to Asian bird flu.
Well, it was over 1 million, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like 1.5 or something.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
It's an insane number. So, yeah, good luck getting a Thanksgiving turkey next year.
Well, on that note.
Yeah. Picture that beagle dog in that cap.
Oh, Randy. Come on.
Bye. Where's...
Turn it off. Thank you.